Hi YouTube, in this video I will show how to implement a Dahlander motor, the Dahlander motor starter using Arduino. Let's pick a little bit for the power circuit and which are the goals of our starter. First of all, this is the power circuit of a Dahlander motor starter. Actually we have two overload protection, one for the low speed and one for the high speed. The low speed is when the K1 contactor is closed, and when the K1 contactor is opened and the K22 and the K21 contactor are closed, is a high speed. So when we want to start the motor, we just want to be armed one of these, where the K1 contactor or the K22 and the K21 contactor. Our goal is when we want to start at a high speed, first the motor start at a low speed, so to have a lower starting current, and then the motor goes to the high speed. That's one of our goal of the starters. And the other goal is when the motor starts at a low speed, after a time to can change the speed of the motor. So always we will need time to change the motor speed. If we say, let's say that the motor is running to the high speed and we want to go to the low speed, the motor must run at the high speed for a specific time. That happens to get the motor the full speed of the shaft. The shaft of the motor reach the high speed, reach the full speed at whatever speed it is, low or high speed. And this is our goal for this starter. Now let's speak a little bit about for the program. Here's the program inputs and output pins. Here are the states. Here are the delayed intervals. Here is the transition interval. The transition interval is the time that must the motor run at a specific speed and then change the speed, which means that if we run at a low speed, after 10 seconds we can use the high speed, and after 10 seconds again we can go back to the low speed. Here is the delay. This delay is used to avoid the short circuit during the transition of at low or high speed, because these two relays maybe don't change the time immediately at the same time or whatever, and may have here a short circuit. We don't want that. That's we use that time. And here inside the code we use flags, so do not use a lot the delay function. So what happens in overload, or we push the stop button, the motor will stop. That's why we use these flags. And with that flags also we use to know what is the speed of the motor. Here's the setup function. Here is the input and output state function. Here we initialize always at that point. We want when that if is not true, always the flags be false. Actually the initialize is not the perfect word for that, but I just use that. So here's our while loop. This is like the ceiling functionality, because this happens again and again and again. And this is for the high speed. These are the high speed conditions. So here is the transition time. That's with that we control the transition. If the transition time is completely, it's past, we can't change the motor speed. This is the reason why I use that tip. Because I want to start at the high speed, but first be low speed, and after a time, so the motor reaches the the maximum rotating speed of the low speed, then I will go to the high speed, so to have less starting current. That's why I use that, the first start flag, and so I start the motor at the low speed. After, if the transition time is passed, I go to the high speed. The motor I automatically, and then is the condition if I run to the low speed, if I won't go, if I run to the high speed the motor, how can we go back to the low speed? And this is the transition of the high speed to the low speed. These are the transition conditions. Here at this if we use when we want to start the motor at the low speed. It's very similar to the other, so to the previous if. So this is our goals again. We start at the low speed, after a specific time we can go to the high speed, and then we can choose the speeds according to the time, but use that time interval, so the motor reaches the full speed. And here we stop the system when these all conditions are not true. Again, here this while is again the ceiling functionality, which was happened again and again and again of the program. Here is with this function we read the input states. With that function we go to the low speed. Here is the delay to avoid the short circuit, just a delay of 50 milliseconds, not something special. And that is all. That's also for the high speed. And this is with this function we check the transition time, and here we stop the systems, which means that all the contactors are off. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. There will be a link on the description that you can download the code. See you in my next video. Until then, bye.